Welcome everyone to the Sin and Skin channel. With a super captivating topic, today I'm going to tell you a true story about a director and his secretary. Please join me in listening. After a tense meeting at the office, I decided to drive Gina, my personal secretary, home myself. Although Mr. Michael would usually be the one driving me, today I wanted some private space to relax a bit. I drove my silver Toyota, moving along the Hanoi highway, heading towards Tuduk. Throughout the drive, I couldn't stop thinking about the images that had just unfolded at Gina's house. Everything still felt so new. The moments from earlier, this morning, still lingered in my mind. The feeling of her subtle allure made it difficult for me to focus on anything else. The car stopped gently in front of Gina's villa gate. She turned back, smiling softly. "Director, please come in for a bit. I would be very happy if you visited." I was a little surprised, but I couldn't refuse. "All right. But is anyone home?" "I wouldn't want to intrude," she replied softly, her eyes sparkling with a hint of playfulness. "No, it's just my parents and me. They went back to our hometown this morning. Actually, I wanted to invite you in." I looked at her, feeling like there was a special connection between us. "So why didn't you go with them?" Jaina smiled, a very gentle smile, but one that held a certain allure. "I couldn't go, Director. I have a meeting with you today." My senses felt swept away in an unstoppable current. I followed her into the house, but in my heart my thoughts kept revolving around our conversation, inseparable. As we entered the yard, I couldn't help but notice the elegant beauty of the house. The spacious garden with an artificial lake and a stunning rock garden where a statue of a boy playing with water stood. Everything created an atmosphere that was both refined and romantic. Outside the house, many precious ornamental plants grew, probably Gina's father's passion. Compared to my house, this place seemed simpler, but it had a very unique, undeniable beauty. Gina turned back to look at me, smiling gently. "Director, why are you looking at me so intently today?" Her question felt like a challenge, a playful tease. I felt my body suddenly tense, and confused thoughts swirled around me again. "You really make it too hard for me to concentrate," I replied, unable to hide the truth that I was completely drawn in. Jaina giggled softly, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "Director, I just wanted to see if you were really paying attention to me." I couldn't stop thinking about her suggestive words. Everything seemed to be gradually changing, and it was impossible to predict what would come next. A feeling of tension, attraction, and confusion enveloped the space between us. A strange yet powerful connection. Jaina walked into the house, leading me along. She stopped before a large door and turned back to look at me. Her eyes sparkled, a bit of playfulness mixed with allure. I stepped closer to her, and it felt like there was an irresistible urge. "Director," Gina said, softly, but her voice was full of provocation. "Where do you think we'll go from here?" I couldn't stop myself. Her eyes made me feel like a powerful wave of energy was engulfing me. I stepped closer to her, our breaths beginning to mingle. Nothing could hold me back. I gently lifted her chin, looking deeply into her eyes. Each second, each minute passed as if endless. She didn't look away. Gina's eyes seemed to tease, as if inviting something new. And then I leaned down, my lips lightly touching hers. A jolt like electricity ran through my body, and time seemed to stop. This feeling, powerful and inseparable, made it impossible for me to stop. Jaina seemed to sense the change in me. She didn't retreat. Instead, her hands gently rested on my shoulders, pulling me closer. The smooth, soft feeling of her body completely immersed me. Our breaths grew more rapid, entwining in an inseparable moment. Suddenly I felt her gently push me away, but not to distance herself, rather as if to test me. "Director, do you have enough patience to wait?" I only managed to whisper, I can't wait any longer." But immediately after, I felt a strong pull from her. The light brush of her fingers, the deep gaze and the clear desire in her eyes made it impossible for me to resist. My body seemed to awaken, and I no longer wanted to push away that invitation. Jaina walked gracefully, opening the door leading upstairs. I followed, each step heavy, but unable to break free from this strange, compelling feeling. She turned back to look at me with a smile that held a deep allure, like an irresistible invitation. That strange feeling enveloped my entire body as she leaned into my embrace. Our lips met again in a strong, passionate kiss, a kiss without hesitation, an intense connection, unbreakable. The warmth of her body merged with mine. Each movement, each touch, made my heart beat faster. I was immersed in her every breath, every gesture. All worries, all restraint vanished in this space. Only the powerful urge, the irresistible attraction remained. When we entered the room, the space became quiet, but also full of longing. We were no longer director and secretary, just two people lost in emotion, in the intense connection between us. Everything outside us seemed to stop, leaving only our rapid breaths and meaningful glances.